Hello everyone! I'm on vacation right now, so there's no episodic video today, but as you know, on this channel we upload every 2 weeks, rain or shine, so today I've prepared a fun piece of supplemental modding content, and I think the concept for this mod pack is really exciting, so let's just get into it. Recently, I'm sure we've both been seeing actions and stuff everywhere we look. This resource pack for Minecraft has absolutely dominated the marketplace, and I desperately want to use it in my videos, but there's a problem. It's only available on Bedrock. And currently, Orville Studios have not ported it over to Java. There is a solution though. I took it upon myself to reverse engineer the actions and stuff aesthetic with mods, resource packs, configuration files, shaders, and more. I am by no means the first person to do this, and as a matter of fact, I want to give a huge shout out to Demon Joe TV and Enderverse, whose videos on the subject were instrumental in my journey. But their mod packs, while great for inspiration, do not work for me. Why? Because I play on 2b2t, and 2b2t runs on 1.21.4, and their mod packs are dependent on different versions of Minecraft. With that restriction in mind, let's get started. First, let's outline what I think actions and stuff does really well, so we can try and copy it. Player movement. This one is my top priority. There is something so joyous and silly about how the players move. It feels fun, alive, and engaging. The animations are clean and stylish. Item improvements. Speaking of animations, Actions and Stuff has amazing first-person animations for inventory items and item switching. This adds a refreshing new look, pop, and feel to the game, making even the mundane parts of Minecraft exciting. Mob makeovers. Actions and Stuff completely overhauls mob animations. The animation style is unified, goofy, and smooth, and makes vanilla feel stiff and unwelcoming by comparison. From the outside, it feels like this would massively improve player immersion, so I'm desperate to get my hands on something like this. Environmental sophistication. Actions and Stuff strategically adds little tweaks to the environment here and there. Small things that add up to deliver a more enriching experience. Boat wake, explosions, particle effects, running dust, enchantment outlines, and a lot more. Now that we have a good idea for what Actions and Stuff does well, let's get started. To begin, let's focus on mobs. In order to bring the world around us to life, we are using fresh animations. This resource pack is incredibly popular, and I'm sure you've heard of it, but it is fundamental in redeveloping a refreshing and exciting experience with pretty much every single mob in the game. If you can have nothing else I mentioned today, choose fresh animations. Two other mob-related resource pack honorable mentions are a creeper from a Minecraft movie and a little axolotl. The former does what it says it does, and the creeper matches well with the visual overhaul I'll get to in a second, and the latter gives you a fun little 3D friend in a bucket. For some reason, mine is a little offset and in the middle of my screen, but I like it too much to remove, so if you know why this is happening, please let me know in the comments. Next, environment. Off the rip, I'm sure you noticed the bare bones visual overhaul resource pack. The textures in this pack are designed to look like the Minecraft trailers that Mojang puts out. They are bright, clean, and lighthearted, especially when paired with our shader pack, Super Duper Vanilla Shaders, which I've been using forever. In addition to these two main ingredients, we have Fresh Animations extensions, which adds a whole bunch of fun minor details. Chest animations when opening and closing, emissive eyes for certain mobs, improved horse animations, and lots more. These are additional packs which add to the Fresh Animations pack, so keep that in mind if you intend to rebuild this mod pack. An absolute must-have for me from Actions and Stuff is Enchantment Outlines. I don't know why I love this so much, but I do. There is something modern and smooth about this effect. It looks both cartoony and dangerous, and this resource pack does a really good job of copying it. Now that we're done with the environmental resource packs, let's take a look at the environmental mods. Entity Pincushion, which lets arrows stick into mobs that you fire at. Explosive Enhancements, which improves all explosions with a new look and feel. Wakes, which adds wake to your boat while traveling. Subtle Effects, which adds little immersive details here and there. I really like the item drop and dust clouds. Particle Rain, which makes rain look way better than it does in vanilla. Perception, which adds immersive trailing on bows, elytras, and phantoms. And Presence Footsteps, which I covered in my last modding video, but it's still very groovy. To enhance our game's items, we have a pretty great lineup. Resource packs include Redstone Torch, which retextures the redstone torches, Better Bows, which does what it says it does, Luminous, which makes fire come out of the torches, Fresh Food, which adds a whole bunch of new eating animations, Shiva Clan's Animated Textures, which animates item textures in the inventory and the hotbar, Traben's 3D Armor, which does what it says it does, and looks amazing, by the way, and Better Lanterns, which makes me want to use lanterns way more often than I currently do. For item mods, we have Shulker Box Tooltip, which is just useful on a server like 2b2t. This lets you easily see what's inside of a shulker as you scroll over it. And Hold My Items. Now this was another game changer. Two things stand out from this mod. The first is the swinging tool animations. They are neat and tight and feel super close to actions and stuff. And the second is the item switching animations. Sadly, I do not have access to those yet, as they were introduced recently and are only available on 1.21.5. But I have reached out to the Discord, and I'm making a direct plea to you, Sapling, if you see this, and it's possible, please put the item switching animations in 1.21.4. Okay, I have saved the best for last. Player movement. This one is not publicly available yet, but for me, it was worth the $5. FreshLX, the person who makes all 5 of the Fresh related resource packs I am using today, has one called Fresh Player Animations. It is available through their Ko-fi, which I shall link below, and I am in love with it. The running, the jumping, the falling, and particularly the crouch animations all look fantastic and hit the nail on the head with the aesthetic we are going for. This was the most perfect find, and I'm so glad it's compatible with 1.21.4. And with that, we've gotten pretty close to actions and stuff, to the best of my ability at this time. I will keep an eye out for changes to HMI and add things here and there, but this is a really good place to start. Briefly, I'd like to tell you why I've chosen to make this mod pack. Mostly, I like the juxtaposition. Having this lighthearted and fluffy look and feel to a server like 2b2t amuses me. As you know, we are trying to push good vibes on this channel, and I finally feel like I have a mod pack which represents me a little bit better. At least for now. If you have any suggestions for mods or resource packs or anything that I missed that would fit really well in this mod pack, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm still working on this one, and I will update it and upload it when everything is publicly available. I'm gonna leave it here for today. I hope you enjoyed this little deep dive into modding. I'll be back with a new 2b2t series in 2 weeks. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll see you soon. Peace.